Okay, all right. So the final thing that you need on your phone in order to go driving for storage is, drum roll, the cap rate calculator. Cap rate calculator. Cap rate calculator. If you do not have a cap rate calculator app on your phone, then you need to get it going on your phone. All right. We're in the commercial real estate investing world now. You got to learn how to understand cap rate and utilize it for all of your commercial real estate investing needs. So if you do not understand what cap rate is, then you need to educate yourself on what cap rate is, how to do deal analysis, how to run deal analysis. You have to understand NOI, operating expenses. You have to understand yield and cash on cash return, and you have to understand commercial deal analysis. This is something that we go very, very heavily in the coaching program. But on the webinars, I'm always just doing, the first couple of steps. All right. So I'm not going to sit here and do deal analysis with you. Okay. But I'll give you an easy way to do deal analysis. All right. I'll give you an easy way to do deal analysis so you can at least kind of start figuring out what to do, okay? And that is getting the cap rate calculator on your phone. And I use one that looks like a fax machine on the picture. It looks like a typewriter or a fax machine, but any old cap rate calculator will do. All right, because they only have 4 inputs. So you don't want to get like a super complicated cap rate calculator if there is some out there, okay? You want the one that has 4 inputs. Oh, by the way, do y'all like my fingernails? They're glittery. See, I got my fingernails and my toenails. Took Lillian to get her first mani-pedi. She's 5, all right? So we went out and she picked out my nail polish. See, it was purple glitter nail polish, all right? So every time I look at my fingers, I'm like, oh, that looks pretty. Okay, cap rate calculator. Okay, cap rate calculator, 4 inputs. All right. Number 1, I feel like my dad. My dad always starts like with the finger here. Number 1 is purchase price. Number 2 is the total income, annual income. Total annual income, gross annual income, total gross annual income. Okay. Number 3 is the total annual expenses, right? So annual expenses, all right, which actually is about 30 to 35% of your income. All right. So if you don't know what the annual expenses are, you could just calculate. I always calculate 30%. On smaller facilities, it's 30%, and bigger facilities is 35%, right? And then like super duper big facilities is like maybe 4. If you want to get like, 500 units, then you would do like maybe 40%. That's when you start getting into like, multifamily numbers and stuff. Okay. So we stick with 30% because we get like smaller facilities. The last one is the vacancy percentage. So what are the 4? Put them into the chat for me, whoever just heard me and wasn't sleeping, okay? And put them into the chat so everybody else can be like, I don't know what those are. I missed them. What is it? All right. Okay. Purchase price, vacancy percentage, total gross income, and total expenses, annual expenses. Okay.